Snowballed Quilt Co. I'm Danae. Today I'm going to show you how I use this folded corner clipper in my everyday sewing and why it's my favorite and the most used specialty ruler I have. I use it when snowballing corners, making flying geese, creating cornered rectangles, and so much more. Let's get started. The project currently on my cutting table is the Heirloom Hearts quilt by Lo and Behold Stitchery. I'm using Art Gallery Pure Solids Warm Wave for my background fabric and different Art Gallery florals and low volumes for my hearts. What patterns similar to this will most often have you do is draw diagonal lines on each of your background fabric squares, then sew 1/4 inch away from that line you drew, and then trim it down. Instead of all that, I'm going to use the corner clipper and cut the time it will take me to make these blocks in half. Here I have my fabric B square lined up at the bottom of my fabric A rectangle. I'm going to line my corner clipper up just like this, paying close attention to this bottom line, this little line, squaring up this edge, and making sure that this solid line is going straight through both of my corners. Once it's all lined up, then I'm ready to go ahead and trim. There we go. From here, I'm ready to head to my sewing machine and stitch my 1/4 inch seam using this edge that I just trimmed as my guide. Once I do that, it will look like this, and I'm ready for the next step. So this particular block has 2 more cornered squares that we need to add to it. So we are going to grab our fabric C and do the same thing. We're going to place it to this inside corner. Make sure the fabric is lined up. We're going to grab our corner clipper, paying attention to that bottom line there, making sure our edge is good and that our solid line is going through both corners, and then we're ready to trim and head to our sewing machine and sew our 1/4 inch seam. And also we'll grab a fabric D, add it to this little outside corner. Make sure it's all lined up. Same thing with our corner clipper, get that bottom line straight, squared up, solid line going through both corners, and cut. Here we have the right side of our unit with all 3 corners trimmed, our 1/4 inch seam stitched. And as you can see, this corner clipper worked great with varying size squares. It was very easy to use, and it saved a ton of time that would have been spent drawing diagonal lines and instead got us sewing right away. With this half of my block sewn, I'm gonna press toward the background fabric, leaving me with the right side of my unit looking just like this. And now I'm ready to do the same thing on the left side. And here is my finished block. It's been accurately pieced and it came together quickly and easily. If you haven't already tried the corner clipper, I promise you will not be disappointed. And it will be a ruler that you will find yourself reaching for often. As always, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel for more tips, tricks, and tutorials. See y'all next time.